Good morning, everyone. It is now 10 o'clock this morning. We're going to get started with our weekly weather briefing for the Arkansas region. Today is Monday, October 17th. We got a couple things to talk about, so we'll jump into it pretty quickly. Some highlights: a few showers are possible this morning. It's mostly diminishing. Those are going to be mostly south of I-20 now as the cold front is pressing to the south. That cold front is bringing drier and colder air into the area through midweek, and in particular near to below freezing temperatures along and north of I-20. And frost will be possible across the area, but we're really looking for those 30s to 32 range, most likely from I-20 northward. We do have some concern for some fire weather, really mostly tomorrow, where we're still somewhat warm, but we're really drying out. That's for Tuesday. So we're going to have some northerly winds, really low humidity, and still a little bit of a warmer day. And that's going to contribute to the chances for increased fire weather. And then, of course, as a side note, the Mississippi River, along most or all of its length, is quite low, and some places records low, not locally, but that is something that is a concern. Look at the fire weather graphic here. You can see that we do have the whole area under that elevated. That's that second 2 out of 4 category there, and really just reminding everyone to be aware of the enhanced risk for burning when that wind is blowing. And particularly, this is going to be primarily during the afternoon we're most concerned, but humidity will be low, fairly low throughout. Freeze and frost Wednesday into Thursday. This is mostly for Wednesday and Thursday mornings. Skies will be mostly clear. Wednesday in particular, we may still have a little bit of wind, so that may not be quite as cold in some places Thursday morning. Regardless, we're going to see temperatures dip down close to freezing as some very dry air, very cool air for the season is coming in. It could be some record cold in some places even, and so I have to watch for that. It's quite early. We're a couple of weeks ahead of our typical first freeze for most of these locations, so it could do cause some impacts for vegetation and things of that nature for your fall vegetables or any late season harvest that you may be having. Really down there in the far southern tier of the state of Mississippi and northeast Louisiana, it's less likely that we see an outright freeze, not impossible, but we do think there will be some frost possible in those locations as well. So I could see some minor damage there. So just be aware. This is probably the biggest local story that we're going to be following this week because this is quite anomalous, quite unusual, quite cold. Unfortunately, it looks like we continue that trend of zero rain or very little rain. After this morning, looking at very little in the way of rainfall across the area. Today, again, just want to show you guys a little bit of rain chances in the very far south. Now, that's going to be diminishing, and we warm up close to around 70 degrees, low 70s for most people. Now, to the south, you may get a little bit warmer, whereas that front isn't quite reached down. So down in Hattiesburg, Forest County, you guys may see temperatures jump up into the upper 70s. Tonight, we get chilly, but not as cold as we will be the next couple of nights. Temperatures across the area in the 40s and upper 30s. And tomorrow, we warm up close to 60 probably for most locations, middle 50s. But again, that will be very dry, and that's going to contribute to that fire weather possibility. This week, you'll notice that we have those light showers just early today. That's going to be diminishing. But a large part that's mostly run its course is that front is now shifting southward. You see we have that dip in temperatures Tuesday night into Wednesday night, but we do rebound nicely by the weekend, so it's not going to be a long-lived thing, but unfortunately, if we do get cold, it is going to cause some impacts. It looks like we have no tropical cyclones expected for the next 5 days, which is great, and that's not too unexpected with those cold fronts continuing to penetrate in the Gulf of Mexico, but we'll keep an eye on it as time goes on. And this is the Mississippi River as of this morning at 5 o'clock. At Vicksburg, you can see we are low. We're in that low stage. And we are trending down, forecast for a minimum, probably as we head into the weekend, but without any rainfall expected beyond that, and upstream being dry as well. We do think there is some possibility we could go even lower, but we'll have to watch to see how that plays out. Right now, we're calling for the lowest levels to occur sometime as we head into the weekend, probably in that 1 to 2 foot range, but we'll have to continue to monitor that. So again, just summary really quickly, guys. A few showers possible. That's going to be diminishing. Cold front coming in right now. You probably notice if you're north of 20 or in that same region that we're going to see temperatures dropping pretty quickly, near to below freezing along north of I-20 by midweek with frost possible area-wide. Fire weather concerns tomorrow, so do heed any burn bans or issues with outdoor burning. Do be cautious, and we do discourage outdoor burning. The Mississippi River, again, remaining low.